It's people we meet on vacation day. I'm back home. I haven't vlogged like this in so long. I'm working on it. In the past year, I was just busy with so many different things, and then I like wanted to record so much, but I didn't actually edit it. I only uploaded my Italy solo trip video at the end of last year because I really wanted to get that up in 2025, but now it's 2026. I came home from our family vacation on Tuesday night at around 9:30 p.m. It's now Friday. Wednesday I had to get up early after I went to bed at like 12:30, and after like such a long, like 14-hour travel day, even though we only were in the air for 4 hours, but from one house to our home it just took forever. And the day before that was a travel day as well, but that's not what I'm wanting to talk about. I'm back home. Today is the first day where I'm just gonna be at home taking care of my things. Yesterday I had a dentist appointment in the morning, and then I spent some time with my sibling because they left in the afternoon, and then I just unpacked my suitcase because I hadn't done that until yesterday, and I did some laundry. I was so looking forward to doing that. I think doing laundry is my favorite household chore, and I tried to clean up a bit. I had quite the mess on my desk. It's now looking so much better. I feel better because I slept for like 10 hours tonight. I went to bed so early because I just couldn't function anymore. My head was killing me. And now I'm dressed. I really need to do some yoga today and just stretch, move. My back is killing me. The last week of our vacation we stayed at this beautiful place, but the mattress was insane. Everything was more rustical and the mattress just was not good on our backs. And then carrying a very heavy backpack for multiple travel days, it's just not feeling great. I took care of all my suitcase stuff and the little knickknacks that we brought home. We always get a magnet and then a little shot glass of the place that we stayed at. And my whole room is still decorated for Christmas. It looks gorgeous. I think I'm gonna leave it up until next week. And then I also really want to do my dream board for 2026. I already assembled all the pictures on Pinterest, and then we're gonna get to actually gluing out the things in the next few days. But I wrote down my biggest tasks for today, and I don't really know where I want to start, so I thought, why not record for a little bit. I'm really happy to be home. I also really miss it a lot. This isn't a place where I could ever see myself living or staying more long term, but the beautiful people there and the scenery just, it was gorgeous. Also the second week when the mattress wasn't great, the location and the experience was just so unique. And then we just really met so many amazing people, and we got a message yesterday from one of the people, a woman that we really like got along with well, and we didn't even speak the same language. We spoke a little Portuguese, Criollo, the language they speak on Cabo Verde, and also English. And she was the cook. She always cooked for us. It was so gorgeous. Every morning having breakfast be done by her and just seeing her around the place. And she texted us that she missed us so much, and I miss her too. I wish we could beam her here and just show her the farm and hug her. But that's kind of the most beautiful thing about being on vacation and exploring new places, is getting to know the people, getting to know the culture. And I always have this quote in my head that says, traveling leaves you speechless and turns you into a storyteller. And I don't think I've ever found something that describes my experience of traveling as well as it does. So yeah, let's get acclimatized back at home. It was crazy, the temperature difference. We're all in Celsius, and Cabo Verde it was 25 degrees. Back home, coming back home, -5. So a 30-degree difference. Crazy. We slept on the Azores, one of the islands, so we didn't have to travel the full like 8 or 9 hours on one day. We had one flight of 4 hours to the Azores and then slept there, and it was 13 degrees there. So we had a little bit of a smaller gap to kind of acclimatize to for a few hours. And then the next day we flew to Paris, and it was -5 degrees with snow everywhere, which was actually kind of magical because we drove back home and we drove onto the farm and there was snow everywhere. It wasn't thick, but just like this thin coat of white. Gorgeous. It's now completely melted, but apparently there's a snowstorm in the north of Germany, and right now it's really, really windy, and we're gonna get some snow hopefully tomorrow, which would be really cool. And then yeah, Saturday is tomorrow. Saturday, Sunday, we could just enjoy the snow for a little bit. And I'm really excited to see everyone back home. A lot of my friends don't live here, but some do, and my family, obviously I want to see them as well. Good to be back home, and I'm actually really excited and motivated for the year and just doing different things. And that's a really great feeling because I haven't felt like that or felt that accompanied by so much hope in a while. We are about to watch people we meet on vacation.
And now
It's starting. I already love this so much. The first glance at the lips. Oh my god. Oh my god. Stop, I love them. Not him checking her out. Oh my god, I'm so obsessed with this. I've just finished the movie. Okay, hear me out. Obviously, it's different. It's not the book translated to the screen. Most of the time that doesn't really work. It's a companion to the book, as my sibling has said right now. And I'm so excited because it's one of my favorite it's one of my favorite books. And now it can be one of my comfort movies. I have to watch it a lot more, I think, to really get with it. The climax of the movie was a bit fast. I almost felt like I needed to put pause and progress everything, but overall I loved it so much. At the beginning of the movie I was like, okay, I knew it, this is gonna be amazing. I loved how warm and bright the whole movie was. The dialogue, Emily Henry can write, and they really did a good job at adding scenes and having fun comedy that wasn't forced. The chemistry, great. I do think there were a lot of scenes that were cut, which I understand because the movie was already 1 hour 50. But honestly, I would watch a 3-hour movie. I want more. Sorry, that's my timer. I need to get the laundry out. I also need to write a review. I really want to watch a cast interview. I'm so obsessed. Maybe, because I'm going to my cousin's tomorrow to see her, maybe, potentially, we could watch the movie. Because she hasn't seen it and she's read the book as well, and we're both huge fans. I'm so excited that this lives in the world now. First new movie of 2026 I've seen, and it's a banger. One of my favorite books is now one of my favorite movies. Obviously, I do have criticism myself, or like little things that I was missing, or maybe, I don't know, but I have the book, and the book is perfect to me, so I'm just gonna enjoy this. Oh, and I also really want to go to sleep because it's already 11 p.m. and I'm tired, but I'm gonna do a review, let my thoughts settle a bit, and then go to bed. It is January 11th and the whole world is white outside. We outside. This is always a weird setup. I feel like I'm like in a spotlight. I'm so motivated for the new year and I have so many ideas and things that I want to do, and I almost don't want to say this because I'm a little superstitious and I always want to knock on wood, but I feel so proud of myself and so good right now. I feel like going to uni for one day and learning new stuff and getting input from that and getting to meet people and dive into this other kind of world, and then also being on the farm and working and having my own ideas and running this business with my parents. Obviously I'm not the driving or leading force, but I still get to experience a lot of the entrepreneurship and doing my own thing and contributing to that and experiencing the magic that this place can be, or that this place is. It's also a lot of hard work, which I sometimes get overwhelmed by, but I think the past years I've had so many things in my head that I would like to do or that I could see in the future for this place and for me, but I ended up not doing anything because I got overwhelmed with where to start, and also I was just not feeling great physically. And now I've just been trying to do little bits of the things that I have in my mind, and in the end I will have done more if I do small things than if I have this big thing in my head and I don't do it at all. So that's kind of been like my mindset, I would say. I've also just enjoyed having a bit of snow when we got back home from the warm island, and now it was warmer today and we got a lot of sunshine. Tomorrow's gonna be sunny as well, and just, yeah, being out in nature, being back home, seeing lots of my family, catching up with friends, and diving back into this world at home, and also setting myself up for this year, because at the end of last year I was actually just so proud of myself for how much I've grown and how I've overcome certain things, and just I feel like I've grown into this whole new version of me, which I guess you always kind of do that you always evolve, and every year and every day there's a slightly different version of yourself. But I feel like I've shed a layer, or actually maybe I do. Sorry, my SD card was full, so I had to clean it out real quick, but I'm back. I don't think I'm gonna head on with this topic any longer because I've talked about it enough and I don't really know where my train of thought was, but I know that I said, or that I talked about shedding of a layer, and that really fits because 2025 in the Chinese zodiac was the year of the snake. So I felt like I shed a layer of myself and I became even more myself, but maybe kind of like a braver version, and I left a lot of fear behind and I stepped into a more powerful me, or not necessarily more powerful because I don't want to have a negative view on myself, even like past selves, but I feel like I became a version that maybe doesn't let things hold her back as much. I don't know. I feel like I shed a layer in the year of the snake, and now this year is the year of the horse, which is striving forward and having this motivation, and I really feel like that energy has been carrying me forward. So I'm excited for that, and I really would like to explore that even more, and I'm excited for what the new year is going to bring, but also I feel like I've just been having like this relaxing time on vacation, coming back, hitting the ground running, and I've had obviously moments and days of stillness and relaxing and having a day off, but I've just been charging forward, and I've had this to-do list of things that I've just been wanting to get done, and I have been doing those things, so I'm very proud of myself for that, because one of the things that I really want to make sure of is following through on things, whatever that may look like, even if it's in a different way than I originally thought. But I also need to make sure that I take breaks in between, because I can get super hyper fixated on things and don't take a break. For example, today, when I just almost spent the whole day on my computer trying to get this done, which I had to do because of this deadline, but still. We're leaving behind negative habits and creating new ones, and I'm really excited for it. I also really like my outfit and hair for today, so that's kind of always an amazing thing. 2026 is the year to also pat yourself on the back and on the shoulder for doing the good things, and yeah. I never can stop yapping, but I have to now. Bye.